everybody's doing well today. I don't know where my hand cream is, and that's very upsetting. Where's my hand cream? We don't know. All right, we'll have to live without it. It's okay. It's got to be around here somewhere. Oh. Okay, let's see who we have here. Okay, the first person here is Beautiful One for tomorrow. Beautiful One for tomorrow. For tomorrow, areas of your life that have been slow or stagnant may now start to move forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Lay down the law, set boundaries, listen to your intuition, and life is moving forward. You could have some money coming in as well. Not bad. Jasmina, money. Money looks okay. You have a wish that comes true around things moving forward. Plus, you might be thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle that brings in extra cash. Feeling relief around finances moving forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief too sometime between now and the end of the year. Summons, General. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and success coming in around work, school, or business may be making finances easier. The world is at your feet. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may be spending time with a Scorpio. Cole, love. When it comes to love, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be balanced, grounded, and stable and functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Libra coming in or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Looks like it would most likely be new energy coming in, and explore your energy because you may have more than one person coming in. Having choices and options around love could lead you to success. A disappointment or heartache is healing and life is moving forward. Not bad. Content general for the next 2 weeks. For the next 2 weeks, life could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may have money coming in. Finances could be improving, maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and maybe spending time with an Aries or possibly a Leo. Not a bad couple of weeks. Aries Sun for the next 24. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you receive good news. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Negativity moves into the past. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and cooperation and compromise is suggested around personal relationships. Maybe spending time with a Libra. You could be planning travel. Hi, Adonis. Michelle for next week. Michelle for next week. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the week. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling grounded and stable around finances. Life is moving forward. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You got something here that's going to make you happy with the sun. That's not bad. Whatever it is, it'll be positive. Tibet, when will my job offer overtime? It could be within the next 2 weeks. It may be coming in quick. Natalie, what's up with David and Chris Mary? I need a little more information. What do you mean by what's up? Like, what is it that you want to know about them? Email, love reading. When it comes to love, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you have the world at your feet, happiness coming in through perseverance. New beginnings are on the horizon, possibly with a Leo, maybe with a Sagittarius. Exploring your options leads to success, brings in a new journey. Not bad, not bad. Alan for tomorrow. Your luck may change for the better quickly, and you may have a wish that comes true. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. You got disappointments healing and moving into the past, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the Capricorn. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success, and an old wound may be healing and moving into the past. Not bad, not bad. I think I'm up to Amber, general for the next 2 weeks. Feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You may have anxiety that begins to ease and move into the past, and with the Empress, maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You're not looking back on the past. Life begins to move forward, and there's a little bit of relief coming in around finances. Not bad. Not bad. Macy, general for the rest of the week. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Success comes in around work, school, and business. Leo Sun, do you see me getting disability within the next year? They finally got all of my paperwork. That's possible. You could get it within the next year. That is possible. D for the rest of the week. D for the rest of the week. May have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. You have a wish that comes true. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. Could also be spending time with a Sagittarius. Working on a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in extra money. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Natalie, the relationship between David and Chris Mary. It looks like, I'm going to say these two are probably in a committed relationship or have been back and forth within a committed relationship. It looks like it may have its ups and downs, but recently things may have changed for the better, or things maybe recently have strengthened. But yeah, it looks like somewhat of a like a little bit of a tumultuous relationship. However, it looks like things may be improving, or they may have recently improved, or they will be improving on the horizon. T-Vet, I'm the Scorpio's thoughts about us not talking after the party. There may be a little mild anxiety around the situation. May feel a little awkward, and maybe feeling, maybe even a little bit like, kind of like they've done something wrong, but they're not really taking responsibility for it. Yeah, they're not feeling great about it. Not feeling great about it. Alan, for the rest of the year. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe planning travel, possibly a road trip. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Stacy, for tomorrow, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and listen to your intuition. You got money coming in, life is coming into balance, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. May even have a new job or business opportunity present itself. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. And then Stacy for the rest of the week. For the rest of the week, you have a wish that comes true. Making decisions that push life forward. You may feel relief around finances improving. You could have money coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. And you may have choices and options around social activity. Hi, Mel. Hi, Spiritually Beautiful. Hi, Adonis. Who is Monita? What does my boyfriend Ruben think of me? May have a lot of respect for you. May find you to be strong, confident, hardworking, and successful. May also find you to be personable, spontaneous, fun to be around. May think of you as like a loyal friend. Pretty good. Pretty good. Kimon for tomorrow. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with a Capricorn. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Not bad. Lucinda will like a communication from JQ Gemini. There could be communication that comes in sometime, maybe before the end of this month. Alan for career. Exploring your options could lead to success. You do have a new journey on the horizon that could be bringing in more money. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Explore your choices and set boundaries or express your wants and needs around career, and things can move forward. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But things could be moving forward before the end of the year. Career is strengthening and bringing in more money. Be clear about what you want, and you may see like you got some good karma coming back in and around career. Simran O, or Simran 0. Career guidance, still looking for a job. You may hear something out of the clear blue sky that brings in happiness around a new job or business opportunity. You also could be coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. So there could be a job opportunity coming in and also a side business. And that may be sometime over the course of the next like 4 to 6 weeks. What? Did I make you something? What? No, it's 10 o'clock. You're not drinking anything. I want you to shut off the iPad and go to sleep now. Alpha, is the half-sibling RH going to lose her current job? That could happen. This person's got a tower moment around them. So if, yeah, they may. DJ for the rest of the day. DJ for the rest of the day. You have growth, change, and transformation that comes in around work, school, or business. You may have something happen that makes you happy with the sun. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be spending time with air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. May hear from somebody hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have the world at your feet. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Carly, SG's next actions towards me. I don't see all that much happening here. I don't know where you are in your relationship with this person, but things look like they're at a standstill. So if you're looking for things to move forward, I suggest that you reach out to them rather than waiting. Anthony, when do you see my next foreign trip? I can't save a lot these days. Maybe next summer. So the summer months would be like next June, July, August, that kind of time frame. Mia, is Divine going to try to call me tonight? And should I move on from him, or do we still have something? You have to figure out whether or not you have to move on from him. I can't tell you to move on from someone. That's your decision. I'm not convinced he's going to be looking to call tonight specifically, but you may hear from him in the near future. Alan Love. When it comes to love, you have a new journey around romance. Now, if you're already with someone, you could have romance heating up and then doing something fun and spontaneous. If you're not with anyone, it's probably a new journey that's going to come in out of the clear blue sky and negativity moves into the past. If you're not with anyone, you got choices here. So you show a Capricorn. You also have the Empress bringing in love and money or more of it. You have a Capricorn, a Leo, possibly a Taurus. Listen to your intuition. A disappointment heals and moves into the past and life moves forward. You should be feeling relieved around love moving forward and feeling relieved around like calling the shots and expressing your wants and needs. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Gabs, how does Matthew feel about the letter to the ethics line? Does this person know specifically what was in the letter? Because they show us having a little anxiety, and I'm wondering if they think that they did something wrong, or they're worried if they did something wrong, or if there's something in there that pertains to them. They may be a little concerned or worried, like feeling like mildly disappointed. Avery, I hope you're sleeping. Martesha, weekend energy. Weekend is okay. Feeling grounded and stable, happy and content. Something nice could happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Energy's pretty good, kind of relaxing. Susie, general love reading from now until the end of the year. What's coming? Could have some new beginnings on the horizon. You have the Magician here, the ability to manifest new opportunities, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and that could lead you to success. Anything that you feel may be disappointing, you may decide to cut away. And then you have a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and possibly fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're not looking back on the past. Exploring your options could lead you to success, and there may be some new people coming in. Avery, it's time to shut it off, okay? Avery, did you fall asleep? Avery, should I get up and come and see if you're asleep? Avery, shut the iPad off. Good night.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
that one. I think I'm up to Bernard. Bernard, will you go on a date with the Virgo in the future? Is that the question? Let's see. Yeah, that may happen. You get about a 70% chance, yes. Payment, what does the card say about accepting a job from YSM? Chances to grow within the company. The salary is cut substantial, but there's great employee benefits. It's a union job, okay? If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. There is opportunity for growth within the company, absolutely. And things could actually move forward pretty quickly. But, you know, weigh out your pros and cons. What do you need more? Do you need the benefits more or the money more? Weigh out the pros and cons before you make your decision. It does look like it's got plenty of opportunity around that job. Paula, will JC and I have a nice meeting next week? Yeah, it looks grounded and stable, pleasant. It should go well. It should go well. Cinnamon for tomorrow. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and your perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. Not bad. Ray, what will happen if I send SL my updated phone number? Things look stagnant. I don't see all that much happening. If you want to speak to this person, I would just call them, or I would tell them, you know, I would like message them. And I wouldn't message them. I would see if you could call them. I would try to get them on the phone rather than, if you just send them something, they may not respond to it because it looks slow. It doesn't look like much happens. I would try to call them. That's what I would do. See if you can get them on the phone. If you want to see something change. Christine, will Courtney be called out soon at work for her nonsense and for being lazy? Could be before the end of this month. Yeah, that's possible. Anthony, you feel it's another country apart from Canada? I don't think it's as far as Canada. I think it's probably going to be closer to where you are. I don't think it's that far. It may be foreign, but it might not be that far. Natalia S., can you give me a general? You have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around social events. Growth, change, and transformation coming in around like social life. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, and you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You actually have 2 water signs around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is, it will be positive. And your luck is about to change for the better quickly. B, does Mimi have bad intentions towards me? Does Mimi have bad intentions towards me? No, not necessarily. I don't see that. Bright as light, can you tell me Alvara's current feelings and thoughts about me right now? May feel like the two of you don't see eye to eye, or things are out of balance between the two of you, but I don't see all that much here. I don't think that she's really like thinking anything specific right now. You guys look a little disconnected, which is probably for the best. Yeah, she's kind of like holding back or disconnected or whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't worry much about her. But I feel like the two of you don't get along, and it's probably both of you know that, and that's just going to be the way it is. You know, like it is what it is kind of thing. I wouldn't give it too much energy. Gabs, please go more into detail about how Matthew feels about the letter to the affix line. He did nothing wrong. Rule has been acting like that before Matthew started at Woodbine. Okay, let's see. He didn't do anything wrong, but does he feel as if he's done something wrong? Or could he feel as if somebody has accused him of doing something wrong? Or it even could be that he may be feeling like even if he's done nothing wrong, somebody could accuse him of something in the future. He's feeling like if this has happened to somebody else, could it happen to me, kind of a thing. The moon is in reverse, so more will get revealed around this situation. I don't know how much does he know about this letter. But it kind of has him a little shaken up or a little knocked out of balance. Like there's chaos around the situation, and I think he likes things to be like pleasant or peaceful, and I think he feels like this is rattling the peace. But there's going to be more, like he with the Fool in reverse, he's probably either going to say something, or you'll hear something more about the way that he feels. Like he may feel like it's not something that sits right with him. Rule has been acting like that before Matthew started. So what does that mean? That Matthew couldn't think that he had anything to do with it, or that there was nothing in the letter about him? I think he's worried that at some point somebody could accuse him of something even though he's done nothing wrong. It just happened to remind me of my brother. My brother would never do anything wrong. It's just not who he is. And one time we were talking about, you know what we were talking about? When we used to work at this company together years ago when we were in our 20s, and it was very common on Friday night for people from work to go out, like to go to happy hour, go out to the bars right from work. Work ended, people would go meet up at the bar. And in recent years, my brother had said to me, not that he's married with kids now and he's home and he's not like, that's not where his head is anymore. But he said to me recently, just like within the last few years, he's like, I won't go out with people from work anymore. Because in this day and age, one person accuses you of doing something and then you get fired. You don't even get to defend yourself. So he's like, and nobody can say that I've done anything if I'm not there. And I agree with him, but it's too bad that we have to be like that. But I agree with him. It's true. And that's kind of like the way that this guy is coming off. Like, I may not have done anything wrong, but what if somebody accuses me? And it's like he feels uncomfortable about it. It's a situation that makes him feel uncomfortable. Anyhow. Aditya, what is next from Sakshi Misra, no contact? I don't see much happening here. You may be feeling burdened or stressed, but the other person is not putting in any effort. Six of Pentacles is in reverse, and so is the Wish card. If you want to see something happen, my suggestion would be to take action towards them rather than wait. Gabs, there's nothing in the letter about him. Reports to ethics lines are serious. I take them seriously. Matthew has always been great and professional. But does he know that you were the one that wrote the letter? It doesn't even have to be you. He just may feel like somebody. Like if it happens, if somebody does it to one person, it could be something that happens to everybody. And I kind of agree with him. Yeah, I kind of agree with him. I don't know what it's like over there, but I know that's how, you know, around here in this part of this tri-state area, I know that that's like we basically got a letter at one of my jobs that said, if you're accused, you're fired. And what happens if somebody accuses you? Like, you don't have a leg to stand on. I don't know if it's changed since then. That was quite a few years ago, but so he's feeling uncomfortable or like he wants it to go away. Where am I? Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? You have money coming in. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You got, your luck is changing for the better. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with a Capricorn. The disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Not bad. Not bad. Hi, Ivo. Twinkle, love for December, single. Exploring your options around love could lead you to success. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, but explore your options. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Success could come in around love around a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Libra. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Hello, will my prayers be answered? I can't answer that. I can't answer that. I don't know what you're praying for. Yeah, I can't answer that question. I don't know. I don't know. Liz, for the next 24. For the next 24, you could have life change for the better quickly. The world is at your feet. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and a new journey begins. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Pretty good. Gabs, Matthew and Rule are nothing alike, and I feel like Rule constantly lies to him to kiss his butt. Rule lies to Matthew. Yeah, I think that Rule lies a lot. He's deceitful and he's disappointing. But does he have to lie to Matthew? Is there a reason why he has to kiss his butt? Because it's I kind of feel like it may be unnecessary. But yeah, he lies. Disappointing. He's disappointing. Davey, love. Slow and steady wins the race, but life could be moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have the world at your feet. Exploring your options around love could lead to success and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You may have choices and options. You also could have a Scorpio here. Hello, any good news for me for this month? Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. With the Empress, you could have love and money coming in or more of it. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You got success coming in around work, school, or business. Not bad. TT, what's coming towards me? Life comes into balance. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. You have some money coming in. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. TT, what's the energy on this DHL packaging job? I have a good work ethic and a lot of people I don't care. I just started. Some of them shady. Wait a second. What's the energy on this DHL packaging job? I have a good work ethic. A lot of people I don't care. I just started. Some of them are shady. So you started this new job and you're doing the job as you should be doing it, but you're questioning some of the coworkers are doing shady stuff. Is that what you're saying? Let's see. Yeah, you know what? There's maybe some deceit around there. As long as you continue doing what you're doing, you're going to be fine. The hard work that you put in doesn't go unnoticed. You may even have choices and options moving forward around this job. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, like focus on yourself and don't bother with those people and you'll be fine. Energy around you is positive. Yeah, so Matthew is the director of our department and Rule is the manager. So Matthew is above Rule and Rule lies to Matthew. Oh, okay, I get it. So that's why, yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's maybe part of it too. So the Rule person that was called out on the ethics thing, Matthew is going to have to be involved in this, and that may also be something that he doesn't like. Like he doesn't want to have his hands in any of this shit. But because he's above the other guy, now it may come like I don't know if he's going to have to handle it, and that may be something that he wishes he doesn't have to do. I mean, it says studies, but what's the question? Pallavi, love. When it comes to love, explore your options. You have happiness coming in around love, but if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Cause for celebration can be coming in around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life is coming into balance. Oh. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Lima for the weekend. May have a wish come true this weekend. Listen to your intuition, and you may have choices and options around social activity. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. And you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Gab, so the problem is Rule constantly lies to everyone in Woodbine, so Rule does not like to get called out. He's going to get, well, eventually that's going to come back to bite him. All these lies. Lima for the weekend. Oh, I did that one. Peach. You may have a little more financial stability coming in, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Areas of your life that have been slow or stagnant may now start to move forward with anxiety easing and moving into the past. You could be spending time with a Taurus. Essence, what do the 5 next days look like? Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. You may have life moving forward towards greener pastures. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and the world is at your feet. You're no longer holding yourself back. Negativity moves into the past, and you may have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Not bad. Not bad. Ruchi next in love. May have choices and options around love. You've got a Scorpio here. If you're not with anyone, explore your options. You also could have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you're currently with someone, current relationship should be growing, changing, and transforming. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. That's pretty good. Yvette, what opportunities are coming up next in general? May have a new job or business opportunity come in before the end of this year. You could also be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. There's also possible travel. Disappointments or hurts are healing and moving into the past, and life is moving forward. Life is coming into balance. Ivo, I'm not sure if I'm overthinking things, but not heard anything as of yet with regards to a job offer. Are there any blockages or reasons, or should I just keep trying? I would just keep trying. Yeah, I don't think you have any blockages. I just think it's been like bad timing as of right now. Raymond for the rest of the week. Raymond for the rest of the week. You've got life is moving forward and you're ready for it with choices and options around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and you might be feeling like life is coming to balance. Could also be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, maybe spending time with a water sign. Yeah, new beginnings are on the horizon. Not bad, not bad. Spiritually beautiful. Is Nicole spiritually tapped in? What do you mean by that? Kanchan, the last time in conversation with family, I guess they were planning sister's wedding and she agreed, but not sure. Feels more like maybe or power dynamics. I don't want to ask them as I feel nosy. When do you see it happening, or is it not happening? What do you see? I'm going to say with the Empress and a wish come true that they probably are planning a wedding. I would say that it's very possible they are planning a wedding. Raymond, do you feel my ex wants me back, and why? It's like yes and no. It's like they want you back until they get you back, and then they don't want you anymore. It's like it seems like it's a they may have recently gone through something that was like a disaster, and since whatever this is, they want to run back to you. But if you were to take them back, you would just replay the same situation with them again, and they probably would be moving forward at some point, and like whatever happened in the past, they probably would do that again to you. But they would come back promising that they wouldn't because they want you, because right now they're not feeling so good about something else that happened. I would be careful with that situation. Spiritually beautiful, I'm not sure what you're asking. What do you mean by being tapped into the divine? Like, well, I don't know what that means. Like, are they? I don't know. Like, are they psychic? Do they have some kind of an insight? I'm not really sure what you're asking. Like, what does that mean? Tapped into the divine? Like, I wouldn't even know it for myself. Like, I'm just not really sure what you're asking, what the question means, or how to answer it. Like, do they have some kind of spiritual powers? Is that what you're asking? And is the divine God? Yeah, I'm not really sure. If you could rephrase it, that would be great. And Emin, it says studies, but I don't know what you mean by that. What's the question? Like, are you want to go back to college? Are you asking about something in particular? Is there anybody here I haven't answered for? General energy around my studies. Slow and steady wins the race, but could be successful. If you feel undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Sylvia, will Eddie ask me out? That could happen. Yeah, that may happen. You got about a 70% chance, yes, things could move forward. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Simran, advice that I need to hear right now. Listen to your intuition. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and let old nonsense go. Let it move into the past. Don't hold on to it. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping, and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Anybody else here I haven't answered for? It's down as V's intentions towards me at the moment. Communication. Communication. Feeling ambitious, communication comes in or picks up. If you haven't heard from V like recently, there's probably going to be communication that comes in quick. And then like spending time together. Cause for celebration comes in around spending time together. Old wounds heal and move into the past. They may be looking for life to move forward. There's also long term here. Like they look like they're showing long term. But this kind of seems like it's already been long term. You know what I mean? Like they may be looking for long term and it's already been long term. It's because it's been years. So yeah. Yeah. I would say next thing that happens is probably going to be communication and spending time together, maybe within like the week or so. Susie, T, the Capricorn's intentions for the rest of the week. I don't see any specific intentions, but there's probably going to be communication because the moon is in reverse, which means something gets revealed. So they may call you and tell you something and with the moon in reverse. But beyond that, I don't see much else. I would say the intentions may be for communication. Mel, after not contacting Scorpio for his birthday, has he finally accepted that it's really over? It still has a little bit of hope that something could change. I think he knows it's over, but I think he still may be holding on to a little bit of hope. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. John, will Shar and I get back together in a long-term committed relationship? Yeah, there is potential for that to happen sometime between now and the end of this year. I'm going to say maybe within the next 10 weeks. I don't know if we have 10 weeks left, but within the next 10 weeks, it shows slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to like give the situation a little bit of space. Divine guidance could be helping move things along. Yeah, I can't answer what, like I need specific questions. If you want an answer that's going to be legit, it has to be specific. So answering if somebody is tapped into the divine, like what exactly does it mean to be tapped into the divine? What's the divine? Is it God? Do they see Jesus? Are they, like does that mean? Because otherwise I can't give you, I can't look for something if I don't know what I'm looking for. You see what I'm saying? Like if somebody says, like, what's up with George? Well, what's up with George? I mean, like there's a lot of things that are up with George, but we need to know what we're looking for. So I can't answer, it's like an airy-fairy question to be tapped into the divine. I need to know, like, what does that look like? Like if somebody said, will John make his communion in February? We know what that looks like. You see what I mean? It's like we know exactly what that looks like so it can be answered, but I can't really, I can't tell you that an answer is going to be accurate if I don't know what we're talking about. Does Nicole get messages from her ancestors? Okay, I could look at that. Yeah, she may feel like she does. Yeah, that could be true. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Hi, Clean Music. Evie, general. Could have a new job or business opportunity coming in. And with the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. If you're, well, you may be thinking about travel. There could be travel here. And then you have the world at your feet. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off. You've got possibility of going back to school or learning a new area of study. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I don't see Gypsy, no. Maybe I have to do that thing. Remember, what did I do? Turn on all messages. Hang on, let me see. There we go. I got it. Gypsy, love for 2026. Love for 2026. Now, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning pretty well. If you're not with anyone, and if you're currently with someone right now, it's probably going to be the same person in 26. If you're not with anyone, you have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead you to success, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Cooperation and compromise is favored around love. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest it. Life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. If you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Doll face for the next 48. You've got choices and options coming in around social activity. New beginnings on the horizon that could make a wish come true. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Life is coming into balance. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relieved. Tiffany, general. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And you may have cause for celebration coming in around a side business, side project, side hustle. Kiara, I don't know why, but I'm starting to feel a little desperate. I don't know what to do in general. Desperate about what? Like what exactly? Like what exactly are you feeling desperate about? You have the world at your feet and life is moving forward. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off, and money comes in. There may be a new job or business opportunity on the horizon. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You may be planning travel. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, set boundaries. You got happiness coming in between now and the end of the month. Really, just curious about my coworker D. She's a bit sneaky and a phony. Is she going to try anything to upset me or jeopardize my job before I leave there? No, I don't think so. I think she's, yeah, she's an asshole, but I don't think that she plans on doing anything. Red, why is Adley in my energy? No contact. You may wind up hearing from this person. There could be communication that comes in, but it's stagnant. So, I mean, it may be very slow or it might not happen for a while. Maybe they're even thinking about reaching out. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it because I don't... With that hangman there's probably not all that much that's going to end up happening, if anything. But they may be thinking about it, or they possibly could. There's potential for communication, but I don't know. With the hangman, it probably may not happen. Yeah, maybe this person was thinking about reaching out. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Raymond, when do you see me in a new love relationship? Maybe over the course of the winter, like sometime between now and the end of March. She's drama and a really unreliable witness. What an asshole. Kiara, how does A feel about getting nominated? Does she feel that she deserved more? Yeah, like she may feel like she was like overlooked for something, kind of. Clean music. Will I get fired if I can't get my medical providers to sign my FMLA forms? For some reason, they won't sign them. Okay, I don't know. It's like you get stuck between a rock and a hard place. So I'm not really sure what the FMLA is. But yeah, I think you need to have the medical providers sign those papers. And if they're not going to sign them, I would find out why they're not signing them, because there could be an effect here. Yeah, there could be an effect here. Fred, why is officers and prosecutor in my energy? Is this case been resolved? Because there may be something that's coming up around this case. There may be news around this case, or news around people that were involved in this case. And something may be misaligned. Yeah, you'll hear about it. You'll hear about it. I don't know that it has anything to do with you directly, whatever the news is. Kiara, are A and O competitive with each other? What does it look like from both sides? Yeah, I do think that they're both competitive with each other. I don't know who they are to one another. It almost looks a little like a sibling rivalry or like a frenemies kind of a thing. Yeah, but I would say they're both probably in competition with one another a little bit. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, you're welcome. Anybody else? Otherwise, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Where is my book? I will be back on tomorrow morning. What time? Maybe like 9 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. Thank you all very much for being here. I will see you guys in the morning. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.